Hey everybody, Chris here. The Doge-1 Moon mission is confirmed. We're going to talk about that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my videos come out as well as when I do live streams. Well, we did have overnight Elon Musk. Yes, Elon Musk is back with Doge, talking about the Doge-1 Moon mission and confirming that it's coming. I will show you that in a little bit here later on in this video. We're also going to be talking about silver, gold, Bitcoin, what's happening with the pricing. So let's get into it. Let me show you the charts in the news. I'll show you what I'm looking at. And we start here with the current Dogecoin chart at 1069. That's right, 1069. Now with news about the Doge-1 mission, especially coming directly from Elon, you would expect the price to go up more. I think we're all kind of tired of Elon's schedules here because he first said this way back in 2021. It's been a long ride. But it's coming. I'll show you that in just a minute. But this is the current price of Doge now. Bitcoin is at 78,200. So Bitcoin, even though yesterday we were going up on a little bit of a run here from the dip down at 75K. That's right, that's below the MicroStrategy line. This white line here is the average MicroStrategy price of all of the Bitcoin they've been buying for 6 years. That's their average price, and it dipped below. We could see Bitcoin even dip further, and we'll be watching that for Bitcoin. But again, silver and gold. Now we do have gold having a bounce back here. Here's the current gold price coming back up. So we're having a bounce on gold. Gold trying to get back above $5,000. It's now 4,907. And we also have silver doing the same thing, up over 8% today for silver. And that's a big move. 8.34% with silver back up $85. Will silver get back up to $100? We're going to see what kind of bounce this has. Or is this just a little relief rally for the precious metals and they're going to turn around and go lower? In a bear market, you would expect gold and silver actually to be holding pretty strong. But as we said last week, acting more like a meme coin, right? Silver with this meme coin all the way up to $120 and then this giant drop. It was all profit taking. It was just huge profit taking. And I think Binance had some role in it too, because you can now trade gold and silver on Binance. And they do like to manipulate the markets, even trillion-dollar precious metals like silver and gold. But yeah, we'll get back to the Doge price in just a little bit, as it's just kind of meandering sideways along with Bitcoin, despite the news. Let's start here, though. Gold and silver, massive reversal. Gold is up 11% from its bottom, and now back above 4,800, adding $3 trillion in 30 hours. Now, that $3 trillion is more than the entire crypto market. Bitcoin, ETH, Doge, and everything else is less than $3 trillion, and gold just made that in a little over a day. Silver up almost 20% from its bottom, now back above $85, adding $800 billion to its market cap. That's nearly $4 trillion recovered overall in just silver and gold. So that is recovering about 35% of the recent $11 trillion wipeout. So that's gold and silver. Now, why is that happening? Well, some say it's China. China plans to replace the US dollar by expanding its gold and silver reserves and promoting the yuan as a global reserve currency. That's right, this is China. This is China. It's the yuan with the RMB, the yuan, the digital RMB for China. And they're buying gold and silver as reserves. This is huge, because in the United States, we're thinking, oh, well, this is all just a U.S. thing. No, it's worldwide. Gold, silver, worldwide. And China right now is going all in on precious metals. So I don't think we're going to be seeing gold and silver dropping again soon. I think that what we had last week was just pure manipulation more than anything else. We do have a breaking of a trend line for Bitcoin. This has been a 10-year trend line. A 10-year trend line for Bitcoin, up and up and up and up, and it's breaking out of it right now. So bear market, this was 2022 bear market right here. And if we have the same thing here, that trend line will completely be history, but it has broken below it. Now we have Chiefy saying, look, we've got a bull run scheduled 2026, that February is a bear trap. And then we will see Bitcoin rally, alt season, Bitcoin all-time high, over 200K. Is this really going to happen? And then bear market not till August. See, I think this has already happened. This big thing happened, but it didn't happen quite with the thrill and euphoria that you would expect back on October 10th. Right? This was October 6th when Bitcoin hit $126,200, not the $215 that Chiefy is saying. I think we're already past that. And somebody did point that out here and said, no, look, we're actually here. We're actually on the downside, and we are already in the bear market. And I'm kind of more on this side. I'm kind of more on this side of things than this. But that's just my view. And I still follow the 4-year cycles for Bitcoin. And I know Dogecoin didn't follow this. Well, Dogecoin front ran Bitcoin in its price. And I've covered that before. So last December 2024 was this euphoria for Doge. We all thought it was still going higher though, but no, it wasn't. Doge has already done this as well. But it just took a year for it to do this move. So that's the state of things. Meanwhile, over on Ethereum, we've got Vitalik selling $830 million worth of ETH. And this is what happens with these founders, even of ETH, that they're going to sell. They don't care about you. They really don't care about you. They say one thing and they do something else. It's like that whole Aster project, right? It was Aster. Aster was up to like $2.50. And it ended up dropping all the way to 50 cents. I mean, that's because it's selling. And it's hard for us retail traders to get above that. So what's going on with SpaceX? So again, back on April 1st, 2021, it goes all the way back to then when Elon Musk posted on Twitter, it was Twitter at the time, SpaceX is going to put a literal Dogecoin on the literal moon. Why did Elon say that? Because he was already negotiating with Geometric Energy for this to happen. SpaceX has the Vulcan rocket, Geometric, with their third-party Exobotics, putting together the satellite and all of that stuff that they were going to do, orbiting the moon with the advertising, and all. We covered that before. And I can talk about that again, and if you're interested, we can cover that, possibly in my next live stream, which is going to be Wednesday. That's right, Wednesday, 4:00 p.m. East Coast time will be my next live stream, and we can talk more about this in detail because there is a lot of history there. I'll cover a little bit of it here, but I try and keep things real as well. And we know 2021 was a long time ago. But overnight, Tesla owner Silicon Valley said, when Elon Musk. And there have been a lot of these before with X money, with all these other things that Elon's involved in. It's like when. But last night, Elon says maybe next year. So, I mean, that's not the most solid response, maybe next year. But it's better than nothing. And Elon actually did say something, maybe next year. Also, Adam Lawes said Doge on the moon is inevitable. And Elon says, yes. Again, this was overnight. So we got Elon saying, confirming Doge, right? Doge on the moon. But yet the price is just going sideways because we see it's like maybe next year. And yes, it's inevitable. And is Elon just playing here? What is this? But hey, Elon is confirming it. Yes, it's confirmed. It's going to take a little while. So Geometric Energy Corp. We've talked about this. I think the last time I went through this in detail was about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, as there were various posts going on, whether it's really going to happen or not going to happen. There was this other fake website that was kept talking about like when this thing's going to take off, and none of that was true. But Geometric Energy, again, in October 2025, with the majority shareholder and sole director Samuel Reed, is the owner and operator of the Doge-1 satellite and mission to the moon, with a launch service agreement paid for in full in Dogecoin to SpaceX. Nobody else owns this. So this is confirmation that it is still Geometric Energy paid in Doge to Elon and SpaceX for this mission to happen. And now we're just waiting, right? So Geometric building. And this was, we covered this back in 2023. December 2023 with Exobotics. They were testing equipment for the Doge-1 satellite. They did their helium tests in the TVAC chamber, thermal vacuum chamber, right? They did all their testing here, and they posted this. Now, this was back in 2023, so this is over 2 years ago. We were excited then. We thought, okay, it's going to happen. But I think they've decided to make a different updated satellite or something. That's why it's taken so long. That one that they were testing and they were working on probably wasn't good enough, and they needed something better. And so we wait and we wait. So what about Samuel Reed? Well, this post here was December 23rd, 2025, so just a little over a month ago. Doge One, Geometric 2 will not transmit in certain frequencies around the Earth or Moon until net Q3 2026. So Samuel has been saying 2026 is going to be when the Doge One mission is going to happen. And we were thinking summer 2026, late summer, maybe fall, and he's saying net Q3. So this was just a little over a month ago. So that's the target that Samuel was saying. But the funny thing is, and again, I keep things real, right? Then he's got this post, and he did this in January 7th. He's got this post of a poly market. Will the Doge One lunar mission launch before 2027? Launch before 2027. Yes, 43 cents. No, 72 cents. It was the timing of this. But yet, he's the guy, right, who heads Geometric. He's the one who controls when this happens. So, I mean, why not, right? He's getting other people to bet. But is he betting too behind the scenes? I mean, that's like the conspiracy of what's going on with Kalshi and Polymarket is the people are betting on their own thing that they have control over. That's the crazy thing about these prediction markets. I don't know. I just throw this out there. Samuel, don't take this personally. It's just all this Polymarket stuff is ridiculous in my point of view. But it is what it is, right? And then, well, Samuel, you've also got this, right? The Doge-1 Mission to the Moon website has been updated. He posted this December 2025. And the site launch integrated with Shopify for a merch store, including Doge-1, the 12U Cube site satellite model. So that's that. Doge-1 Mission cap, Doge-1 sweatshirt, and Doge-1 t-shirt. So you go to the website, and it is indeed a merch store. Own official gear from the first crypto-funded lunar mission. Dogecoin. It should be Dogecoin funded. Don't say Doge. It's Doge-1. Say Doge, right? The first crypto-funded mission to the moon. You can pick all these, but you know what? When you come to the checkout, this is your choices. Amex, Apple Pay, Discover, Google Pay, MasterCard, PayPal, Visa. No Doge. You can't pay in Doge. Now, other people were asking him last year, well, what about Dogecoin? And he said, it's coming. But, I mean, Dogecoin, they've already built, through LibDoge and all of that they've got a Shopify integration for accepting Dogecoin directly. So they need to get on this, and they need to clear this up. You need to be able to buy this in Doge. This should be priced in Doge. And you should be able to accept Dogecoin as payment. That would make all of this work so much better and would get so much more hype going. But no, in fact,
it's all priced in Canadian dollars, because they're in Canada, right? So it's Canadian dollar priced. It's like, if it's Doge, it's Doge. 1 Doge equals 1 Doge. Price it in Doge. So when is this thing really going to happen? Is it going to be 2026 or now 2027 maybe? Samuel's just trying to get people to bet on Polymarket on this. But overall, look, it's going to happen. Elon's confirmed it. Elon says maybe next year. That would be more 2027. So get on your Polymarket and you bet no before 2026, because Elon has now said 2027, maybe next year. And we wait and we wait and we wait. And meanwhile, the Dogecoin price lags because it's not happening now and it's not happening soon. It's another one of these Elon things. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the Doge-1 mission? Give the video a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.